This is Steve Kerr. You may know Steve Kerr as the head coach for the Golden State Warriors, a coach that has coached them through 6 NBA Finals appearances and 4 wins. But he also played under several different great head coaches, including Greg Popovich, Phil Jackson, and obviously the greatest coach in NBA history, Maurice Cheeks. But the most accurate shooter in NBA history is not Stephen Curry. It's not Ray Allen, not Reggie Miller, not even Del Curry. It's Steve Kerr. Now, for the sake of this video, I will be treating mid-range shots and three-pointers at a higher volume than I would a layup because it's way easier to make a layup than it is a three-pointer or a mid-ranger, unless you're flight. Steve Kerr has only played less than 1,000 games in his NBA career, and he's only started about 30. But in those games that he's played, he really showed out his shooting ability because in 4 different seasons, he was over 50% from 3, with his best shooting season coming in 1994 when he was 52%. He's only had 2 seasons where he's had less than 39% from 3, being 31% in 98 and 23% in 1992. Now, the oldest information I can find about his shooting in terms of where they were located on the floor was in 1996. However, you can definitely see how good he was, being well over 60% from at the rim, 64% from between 16 feet and 24 feet out. Not only that, but he was insane for shooting in the third quarter, being 56% in total shots in the third quarter in 96. In 96, he was also best at shooting three-pointers against the Washington Bullets. Something that a lot of people might use to discredit Steve Kerr is that he was not a great shooter in the NBA Finals, because at age 37, he had his best Finals appearance with the San Antonio Spurs in 2003, when he played a total of 19 minutes in the NBA Finals in 4 games, and was 3 for 4 from the field and 1 for 1 from 3. His worst Finals appearance I ever seen was whenever he was 4 for 22 from 3, another one where he was 5 for 13. So it's very clear that he wasn't a great three-point shooter in the Finals, which might lend an ear to the fact that you might say, okay, well, he's not the most accurate shooter of all time. Now, I will never stop defending Steve Kerr as the most accurate three-point shooter of all time because, well, he is, statistically. But surprisingly, with that title, he's not even in the 50-40-90 club. He's in the 40-40-80 club, being 47.9% from the field, 45% from 3, and 86% from the free throw line. And he's starting to be more successful than he was in the NBA, because his Warriors have just won 4 NBA Finals, while he won 5 while he was in the league. Considering the dude was able to shoot at such a high frequency from 3, you'd be surprised to only know the most games he ever started in a year was 20, which he started with Cleveland in 1991. Steve Kerr's career stats reads as follows: 6 points per game, 1.2 rebounds per game, and 1.8 assists per game. Also, I figured I would throw this in here. If the dude got starter minutes, I felt like he could potentially have been a Hall of Famer, because per 36 minutes, he averaged 12.1 points per game, 3.7 assists per game, 2.4 rebounds per game, and 1.1 steals per game. And also, last thing I'm going to say before I end the video, the dude was great at keeping the ball in his possession, because he never averaged a turnover per game. The most turnovers a game he ever averaged in his NBA career was whenever he averaged 0.9 turnovers per game in Cleveland in 1989. And keep in mind, that year he actually started 5 games and averaged 21 minutes per game. That was also one of the years that he averaged over 50% from 3. But that's going to be all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll see you all in the next video.